I didn't break down. I didn't raise my voice or demand an explanation. I just stood there, staring at the screen filled with messages she never thought I'd discover. He called her baby. She called him mine. That was enough. Enough to bury the version of me that once trusted her completely. So I grabbed my keys, slipped my wallet into my pocket, and walked out. No shouting. No dramatic exit. Just silence. She had already chosen someone else, and the only thing left for me to do was respect her decision by removing myself. People like to say time heals. That's not true. Time doesn't heal anything. It only teaches you how to wear your pain better, how to hide it where no one can see. That first night, I crashed on the couch of a coworker I barely knew. I told him I needed a place to stay. He didn't ask questions. Maybe he saw it written across my face. That night, I deleted her number. Not out of hatred, but because I didn't trust what her voice might do to me if I heard it again. I moved to a new town, started fresh, and found work repairing old houses. There was something strangely soothing about tearing down broken walls and building them back stronger. It felt like rebuilding myself. But the nights, those were brutal. Not because I longed for her voice, but because I missed the version of her I thought was real. That's the hardest part, missing the illusion of someone more than the person themselves. I never told anyone. Not my parents. Not even my closest friend. I carried it alone because the truth felt too heavy to put into someone else's hands. I didn't hate her, but I hated what she did to the part of me that believed in loyalty, in forever. And then, just when I had stopped looking backward, she found me. It was a Saturday evening. I'd just gotten off work, covered in sawdust and paint, exhausted but content. As I unlocked my door, I heard a car pull up. I thought nothing of it until I heard her voice. Daniel. I froze. Turned. And there she was. The woman who had destroyed me, now standing in front of me with trembling hands and tears in her eyes. She seemed smaller somehow. Not in stature, but in spirit, like a house with shattered windows. I said nothing. I let the silence speak. She stepped closer, clutching a photo, one from a trip 2 years ago. We were smiling then, carefree, living a moment I once believed was real. I've been searching for you for months, she whispered. I shrugged. You found me. Her voice cracked as she said, I ruined everything. I don't expect forgiveness, but I had to see you to say I'm sorry. Truly sorry. I wanted to scream why. Why she threw away everything we built, why she broke what she once promised to protect. But I didn't. I stood there, arms folded, my heart shielded, and let her speak. She confessed he had left her. That he never wanted commitment. That once the thrill disappeared, all she had left was guilt. She said she thought she wanted more, but losing me made her realize I was the more. Funny, isn't it? People only recognize your worth after they've ruined you. She sobbed harder right there on the porch. Maybe neighbors were watching, but I didn't care. She pleaded for coffee, for a chance to talk, to explain, to just sit together. And for a split second, I almost gave in. Because I remembered her laugh, the way her voice sounded when she was happy. But then I remembered why I left. I didn't walk away because I stopped loving her. I walked away because she stopped loving me. I looked straight into her eyes. I spent a year rebuilding myself. And you expect to walk back in like nothing broke? She shook her head. No. I know something broke in you. I can see it. And I believed her. She did look broken, but not because she missed me. She missed the version of me that forgave too easily. And that man no longer existed. So I told her I wished her peace, that I hoped one day she'd learn how to love someone without wounding them first. She cried harder, but I didn't comfort her. That was no longer my role. Eventually she left, quietly, the same way I had a year earlier. I went back inside, closed the door, and leaned against it. My chest ached. Not from lingering love. But from the release. I had finally let go. Not of her, but of the pain, the unanswered questions, the version of myself that needed closure. I didn't need it anymore. I already had what I was searching for. Peace.